Have you ever had a moment that felt like more than coincidence? A strange pull in your gut, repeating numbers, or a dream so vivid it stayed with you for days? These aren't just quirks of the mind. They might be messages from your higher self. In today's video, we're going to explore the powerful signs your higher self is trying to get your attention and how you can truly start listening. So grab your favorite drink, find a quiet space, and let's dive deep into your inner wisdom. Chapter 1. What is the higher self? Before we get into the signs, let's understand what the higher self really is. Your higher self is not separate from you. It's the most awakened, loving, and expanded version of your consciousness. It exists beyond fear, ego, and limitation. Think of it as the you who remembers your purpose, your soul's blueprint. The you who is always guiding you, even when you feel lost. You can call it your soul, your divine self, your inner knowing. Names don't matter as much as the experience. Connecting with it doesn't require religion, but it does require awareness. Now let's look at how your higher self communicates with you. Chapter 2. Feeling spiritually restless. Have you been feeling an unshakable sense that you're meant for something more? One of the first signs your higher self is trying to get your attention is spiritual restlessness. You might feel bored with your routine, even if things are going well. Or maybe you feel disconnected from things you used to enjoy. It's like your soul is calling for a new level of growth, but you haven't yet figured out what that is. This restlessness is not a flaw, it's a signal. Your higher self may be nudging you to step into a new phase of purpose, alignment, and self-discovery. Chapter 3. Repeating numbers and synchronicities. Do you keep seeing 1111, 222, 333, or other repeating numbers? These are not random. Repeating numbers are one of the most common ways your higher self and the universe try to get your attention. They're called angel numbers or synchronicities. Here's what some of the most common numbers might be signaling. 111, new beginnings, align your thoughts. 222, trust the process, balance is needed. 333, ascended masters are with you, expand your creativity. 444, you are protected. 555, a major change is coming. Next time you see a repeating number, pause. Ask yourself, what was I just thinking, feeling, doing? Your higher self might be affirming or redirecting your thoughts. Chapter 4. Vivid dreams or messages during sleep. Another way your higher self speaks is through your dreams. Have you had dreams lately that feel ultra-vivid? Like they're more than dreams, maybe even messages. You may dream of a future version of yourself, meet someone who gives you advice, or wake up with sudden clarity. Sometimes the dream is symbolic, showing you what's blocking you or where to grow. Start keeping a dream journal. You might be surprised how often guidance is hidden in the symbols and stories of your sleep. Chapter 5. Sudden urges to change direction. Have you ever suddenly felt the urge to quit a job, end a friendship, or start something completely new? That inner pull might not be impulsiveness. It could be your higher self redirecting you. While the ego wants safety and familiarity, the higher self cares about growth, purpose, and alignment. These moments often come with discomfort. You may not understand why you feel called to change, but if you keep getting that nudge again and again, it's probably not random. Your soul may be trying to move you toward your true path. 1. Chapter 6. Emotional waves or triggered feelings. Another overlooked sign? Emotional triggers. Sometimes your higher self brings old wounds to the surface, not to punish you, but to heal them. If you've been feeling especially emotional, reactive, or introspective lately, consider this. What if these emotions are not a setback, but a doorway? Your triggers are teachers. When something stirs you deeply, your higher self might be saying, it's time to heal this part of you so you can rise to your next level. Chapter 7. People leaving or entering your life. Suddenly have certain people suddenly exited your life, or perhaps new ones appeared out of nowhere. This is another powerful sign. Your higher self is always guiding you towards soul-aligned relationships. Sometimes this means letting go of those who no longer match your frequency. It can be painful, but it's necessary. You're not being abandoned. You're being redirected. Likewise, if you suddenly meet someone who inspires or challenges you in just the right way, pay attention. Your higher self may be working through that connection. Chapter 8, Nature and Signs from the Environment. Nature is a sacred mirror. If you've felt more drawn to the outdoors lately, if animals or signs in nature seem to appear at the right moment, take it seriously. Seeing a butterfly might mean transformation is near. A hawk might symbolize higher vision. Rain right after an emotional release could mean healing is underway. Your higher self may use the natural world to reflect truth back to you. Slow down. Observe. You'll be amazed at how much wisdom is all around. Chapter 9. You keep hearing the same message. Have you noticed the same quote, idea, or phrase coming up repeatedly? Maybe a book title keeps popping up. A stranger says something that echoes your own thoughts. You hear the same advice from 3 unrelated people. This is not random, it's spiritual repetition, and your higher self may be speaking through others to guide you. When you hear the same message more than once, write it down. Ask, what action is this pointing me toward? Chapter 10. You feel drawn to the inner work. One of the clearest signs your higher self is calling you is a sudden urge to do the inner work. You may feel inspired to meditate, journal, question old beliefs, or explore your shadow side. This desire doesn't always feel fun, but it feels necessary, like an inner push you can't ignore. If this is you, your higher self is saying, it's time to remember who you are. This is where transformation begins. Chapter 11. Feeling alone, but not lonely. At some point on the spiritual path, you may feel isolated, like you don't quite resonate with others around you anymore. This can feel like loneliness, but there's also a strange peace in it. That's the difference. When your higher self is activating, you may go through a spiritual detox, shedding layers of who you were so you can grow into who you really are. You're never truly alone during this time. You're being prepared for something deeper. Chapter 12. A deepening intuition. Have you felt your intuition growing stronger lately? You start knowing things without knowing how. You can feel the energy of a room. You sense when someone isn't telling the truth. Or maybe you feel drawn to certain choices that logically don't make sense, but feel undeniably right. This is your higher self teaching you to trust your inner compass. The more you listen, the more guidance you'll receive. So there you have it. 12 powerful signs your higher self is trying to reach you. These aren't just spiritual fluff. They're invitations. You are being called to expand, heal, and live more aligned with your truth. Remember, your higher self is not somewhere else. It's you, your most awakened, loving self, just waiting for you to listen. If this video resonated, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. Which of these signs are showing up in your life right now? Drop a comment and share your experience. You might help someone else feel seen. And if you'd like more content on intuition, spiritual awakening, and self-healing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss future uploads. Until next time, trust yourself, follow the signs, and stay connected to your light.